Okay. Alright, so yeah, OBS is being stupid. So your stream. Is it up? OBS keeps disconnecting it then? Somehow? Sorry y'all, OBS is being stupid. I mean, my entire computer is being stupid. I'm turning my my settings down a bit so that hopefully it'll stop being stupid. These settings worked fine last time, so I'm going with these settings. Alright. I'll deal with figuring out what the heck is going on with the streams later. But for now, what we got? Is there a way to talk to me? What do you mean by that? Talking to me right now? No. I don't exactly know what you mean. Hey, this is Skyrim ambience. I recognize it from adventuring through Skyrim. Ancient Stone. That's what it's called. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of Elder Scrolls songs in this playlist. Cool. Blah. I mean, typing is fine. Not really is not really something we can rig up like right now. I mean, I could, but maybe. I don't know. That'd be something I'll have to figure out. But for the moment, I think it's fine how it is right here for the moment. Alright, let's get back into it. So, I don't even remember what I was looking at this point. Alright. Oh, I like this this scenario that we get in this game. Outside a giant spherical copper and glass building stands a man in a white coat, wiping his brow. Today, he says, finally found a way to combine magic and quantum physics. Turns out it opens a gateway to another dimension. Some kind of monster got through before I could close it. Interested in earning a marble shield? I thought I just saw something freak out on my screen, but maybe I'm just seeing things. Sure, marble shield sounds interesting. You wander through long corridors of flashing red light until you reach the main hall. From a pool of bubbling plasma rises an air demon. Now be careful with demons, the weapon that kills a demon will be destroyed. You jump at the air demon for the first attack. Alright. So it does a good amount of damage. It has a lot of freaking speed. Why do we have more speed on our bare hands? Do we have something? That increases our speed? On our bare hands? I don't know why we have so much speed on our bare hands. Or... Oh, because we have 2 speed. No duh. Alright. We're gonna go with the... So much speed, we'll go with our speediest things. We'll go with the Rusty Dagger. We're gonna hit the last hit with our bare hands, if we can. Prepare to defend. Let's defend with our Straw Shield. We took 1. And our lockpicking knife is about to die anyway. We'll go with that. Proves to be your victory. Your lockpicking knife starts hissing with a puff of black smoke. It vanishes. Alright. We're doing good. You stomp out and tell the scientist he can shut off the alarm. That's great, he says. Here's the marble shield as promised. Thinking maybe I should just repeat the experiment on a higher frequency. Yep. From the pool of experience rises an elixir of growth. Dun, 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 dun. Very cool. And we shall take that marble shield. Thank you very much. Hard as a rock, double durability. Woo. That is an artifact. Something unique that can only be found once. We're probably just going to block everything with our straw shield, like, from now on, since we have a way better shield. Alright. Ring of Life glows and heals a scratch. All of a sudden there's a bang, a cloud of smoke, and an old man in a white coat. Ah, there you are, he says. Like, you're the one teleporting about. You guessed it right. Indeed, I am the White Sorcerer. He stares at you from under his eyebrows, expecting some kind of reaction. Well, I've come to warn you, child. This path is evil. It should not be trod lightly by some random adventurer. To make matters worse, a random goblin chief has come forth and now blocks the way. The goblin chief. Goblin that claims to be their leader, but so do many others. Nevertheless, it's a foe beyond your skill. Its powerful blows shatter shield and bones. Spotted on the path about 6 days' travel from here. Which is going to be in 6 progress. We're going to meet it. The path? The so-called Path of Adventure is nothing but a trap. It was forged by the Witch Queen after she summoned the dragon that now holds the Castle of Doom. She's thrown into a dungeon to rot, but I fear she's not gone entirely. I urge you to go back. We not going back. We brave adventurers, right? Right? I hope. Is this quality decent enough? It looks sort of meh to me. Maybe I'm just a stickler for quality sometimes, I don't know. I mean, as long as you can read stuff, I guess it's fine. Alright, The ring of life glows and heals a bruise. When the sun sets, you make camp and kindle a fire. After a long day's hike, there's little more rewarding than looking at the flames and resting your legs. The ring of life glows and heals a blister. Gazing at the night sky, you see a star falling down. You chase its bright tail through the countryside. Inside the smoking crater, you find some treasure. And a pitchfork! Let's drop the straw shield, because I want the pitchfork. Follow the path. You meet a woman with dirt-stained clothes and a hair full of twigs and leaves. I love mushrooms, she says. Know everything about them. Too bad they prefer to grow in ruins and dungeons. You have some, I bet I can identify your mushrooms. Tell her you have all your mushrooms identified, she shrugs and turns her attention back to the ground. Indeed. The ring of life glows and heals a scratch. What mushrooms do we have right now? Those three. Attack, speed, poison. You're hailed from afar by the bright smiling merchant again. "Ah, my friend, I have some new things for you, now with a special discount." Yes, very special indeed, considering his prices in fact went up. Alright, so here's stuff. Too bad we can't get that pickaxe. Pickaxe looks nice. What could be helpful to us? We already have 2 keys. I don't think it's worth buying a key. We do have 2. Yeah, we have 2 keys. Torches are always helpful. Mana potions. Are those the things that give us experience? Like, are they the same as, like, the... Oh, wait. Is that magic mushroom or mana mushroom? Tome of fungi we don't really need. Do we need anything? We can just probably continue on. I mean the torch. We don't have a way to... I'm gonna get the torch because we don't have a way to make fire right now. Good choice. I have the same at home. Otherwise, I think we're actually pretty well outfitted right now. If only knew what the mana potion did. I mean, it's probably not worth 39 treasure if it just ups our experience by 2. There's not much of anything as far as information on this game. Alright, I'm gonna get it because I want to know what it does. Alright, mana potion. Where is it? Bottle of purple smoke that resets the price for casting spells. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that. It's very useful when we get magic spells. Thank you for your trust. I hope we meet again, he says, and I'm sure he does. You enter a chasm and follow it into a mountain. Skulls, bones, and rusted blades litter the narrow path. You halt at the black iron doors of a dungeon. Watching them slide open, you notice the engravings of a wizard's staff. Let's enter it. Still have an elixir of growth, too. You're near a prison room, or perhaps something worse. Skeletons pinned to the walls and locked in cages hanging from the ceiling. You rush out so fast you almost miss the pile of bones supporting some treasure and a mushroom. We have so many ways to cure poison right now. I sort of just want to use this elixir. Kind of low on experience, though, to get another one. You're in a prison room, perhaps something worse. Skeletons pinned to the walls and locked in cages hanging from the ceiling. You shout so fast they almost miss the pile of bones supporting some treasure and a mushroom. Nice. Which mushroom? An unidentified mushroom. Okay. The way forward is through a narrow tunnel, and I don't like the sight of it. Maybe it's because, well, that snake skin lying around. Item. I'm going to use the torch. Snakeskin, other organic material, quickly catches fire. Suddenly the entire tunnel is set in flames. The fire to die out and continue on. There was nothing there. I know if there was like snakes popping out. You halt in underground river. We're gonna use a key. We have plenty. Invisible gears grind. The bridge smacks on the wet stone floor. You cross the river carefully, listening to the cracking of the wood, and safely reach the other side. Oh, that time it was a drawbridge instead of a boat. We have a lot of items now. 4 to 7, -1 in good shape. Drop the dagger, grab the wizard staff. You enter a room lit by torches. The sculpted walls and ceiling are breathtaking. Still, your eyes are drawn to the floor. There, resting on a shining bed of gold, lies the wizard staff, and we got it. Just when you prepare to head back, you spot an arch with a hidden passage. I bet it leads outside as well, only by a different route. More chance for treasure, and for danger. Let's go with the new route. The way is blocked by spider webs. There is a chorus of high-pitched voices as you stand before it. Come through, don't worry, we don't bite, just a little toll, that's all. We attack the webs. We have 2 pitchforks. Ooh, is used when casting spells and freezes the casting price. Very nice. Let's use our... Oh, okay, we'll miss you. Thank you for joining the stream. What the heck? My page froze. Wait, what? Oh. Sorry, I'm confused by my technology. Alright, I'm gonna continue on. So we're attacking spider webs, and I'm deciding what to attack it with. I guess this pitchfork. My gosh, this is being terrible right now. Like, truly terrible. Okay. My computer doesn't like when I try and do, like, anything while I'm streaming, apparently. Anyway. Immediately someone inspired rushes to repair the damage that was done. Two-legged vandal, they call you prepare an attack. Wow. Pitchfork 2 again. Dragon slash at the webs, deal 4. With each strike, more and more spiders come to fix the webs. Housebreaker, they cry. Do it one more time. You destroyed enough of the webs to go through. Now you've got to be quick. Is it... Oh, did I accidentally turn it sideways or something? I'm just continuously confusing myself, don't mind me. Alright. You dash through the hole and leave the webs and the yelling spiders behind. Trespasser. Makes how much experience do we have? 6. The way is blocked by a metal gate. Unless you have a way to open it, you'll have to go through a passage where rocks and debris litter the floor. Since we have a really good shield, I'm probably just going to actually upgrade my attack next. Maybe. Unless you have a way to open it, you'll have to go through a passage where rocks and debris litter the floor. Even as you stare at the ceiling, you see the cracks growing. Go near the passage, that's fine. Sure, a few steps in, there's a crack, followed by a low voice shouting, "Rock free! That rock's going to hit your head!" We'll take the hit. Rock hits and you block it slightly. "Rock sorry," it says. Another rock breaks loose. "Rock fly," it cries while plummeting down. We will take the hit. The rock hits and you block it slightly. "Rock fall," it says, sounding surprised. Only inches to go. The last rock has to go for it and dives down. "Rock bird." Take the hit again. Ow. That hurt. Some dust and gravel falls down behind you as the treacherous quietness settles in again. "Ah, you found me!" You turn to the sound and see a knight emerge from the shadow of a prison cell. "Bit of a bad accident with this door here. Nothing to worry about. There's some nasty rats running around this place, but loneliness. The wall and I aren't going along very well. You see, you wouldn't be so kind as to free me, would you?" The peeking gnome toddles to the knight, peeks in his pockets, and reports, "Only a mana potion." We really don't need a mana potion. We already have one. We don't even have any spells, so we're gonna back out. The way is blocked by spider webs. There's a chorus of high-pitched voices as you stand before it. Come through, don't worry, we don't bite, it's just a little toll, that's all." You're gonna wade through this time. Struggle through the webs while dozens of spiders curl over your clothes and gear. Out the other side, you realize you've lost some treasure. Much obliged. Alright, that's not too bad. In search for water, you lower yourself into a well. Not a drop. You do find some treasure, though. We get the water that we just lost back. Oh, fresh air! Don't you just love being outside? Things seems brighter and much more alive after being stuck in the dark for so long. Although maybe not so much for this skull-infested passage. Is the music too loud for y'all? Or is it okay? Because I wanted it to sort of be more background noise, but it looks like it's kind of loud right now. I could turn it down a bit if it's too loud for y'all. Alright, that looks a little better. Turned it down a bit. As far as the sound levels I'm looking at. Alright. Continuing to follow the path. The ring of life glows and heals a blister. +1 progress, +1 health, yay. Just when you're starting to forget about the white sorcerer and his silly warning, you see it, the Goblin Chief. Now that I'm looking at it, I think the old man may have a point. Jump at the Goblin Chief for the first attack. Oh, this guy is sort of scary. We're going to use the Elixir of Growth now. And up our defense. Grow in defense. You prepare to defend. We're going to take the hit. Holy goodness. We're not taking a hit again. Go for it with the pitchfork. Alright, we blocked most of it. Go for it with the pitchfork again. Block. Pitchfork. Yeah, pitchfork broke. That's okay. Goblin Chief is defeated. You kick the body of the Goblin Chief to the side. The path, free from its obstacle, glows in the evening sun. Something shimmers. The monster dropped a heap of treasure. And a round shield. After looting the Goblin Chief, you look around, half expecting the White Sorcerer, but there's no sign of him. Too bad. I'd love to hear what he'd have to say about this. Right, so we got a round shield. Oh, it's cursed! It didn't tell us it was cursed. But it reduces our defense. I mean, cursed weapons are a thing. So we have to break it now. So you're just gonna spam block with the round shield. I mean, at least it gives us like 5 defense. Like, it gives us a ton of defense when we're guarding with it, but it lowers our overall defense. Oh no, Black Reflection. If this weapon is cursed, you can only remove the curse by breaking this weapon. The Ring of Life glows and heals a bruise. But I'm very confused about the what you just said, but I think you're talking about you're the only one watching. Now there's more people watching. Alright. Well, welcome to anyone who's joined the stream and watching. At night you dream of a beautiful young woman. No, not like that. More like the Witch Queen type of woman, standing at the bottom of a deep cell, surrounded by monsters. She spreads her arms and says, "Welcome to my path, adventurer." It's a flash of lightning, as you might expect, and she continues, "Bring me the shards of the magic crystal and you shall be rewarded. The first shard lies in a hidden cave 11 days' travel from here. Carry an elixir of growth to reveal it." Alright, so we want to keep the next elixir of growth on us, which we're just about to get. Here I am. You locate the sound and find a knight bound to a tree, head and shoulders covered with bird droppings. Into a bit of trouble with a troll. It's all very interesting. His ropes, for example, hard as chains. Those birds? They smell like a cave bat. Wouldn't you be so kind as to burn the ropes, wouldn't you? Sharpening stone. Okay. If there was a stone that, like, destroyed one of our weapons, that'd be great. Alright, a ring of life glows and heals a blister. This hunting wasp is nothing but aggression. Before you can say let's talk about this, it charges at you enraged. Let's fight it. And we want to block with the round shield. Let's just attack with our bare hands. Block with the round... I'm just gonna, like, keep attacking with this with my bare hands and block with the round shield. Hopefully it'll break soon. Well, it's already battered, so... let's just keep doing this. Alright, one more hit on the shield. Should do it. Oh, it's trying to flee. Let's pitchfork it. Ah, it dodges the attack. It's unfair that hacking and slashing getting kicked in the face for nothing. Well, not for nothing, because we got an elixir of growth, and our round shield is going to break on the next hit. And we're getting the ring of life healing us. Lost in a labyrinth of razor-sharp rocks, you hear a friendly voice calling. It appears to be another adventure, roasting monster parts over a campfire. Hey you, she says, we met the dragon skeleton, remember? You see you haven't died yet. That's something. Fancy some tips from a veteran. So we get 2 tips, I believe. Let's tip about the knight. Sure, the knight. Speaking of a rookie, that guy will never learn, and yet he somehow always carries something highly valuable, like heal potions or sharpening stones. So the peaky gnome gladly inspects the contents of his pockets for you. Let's look at fleeing. As a wise someone once said, adventuring is not about slaying monsters, it's about not being slayed yourself. If you can do without the treasures and extra experience, spare your weapons and run. But do it fast. Also, smoke bombs are great when you want to flee, but you can't take an undefended hit. Another trip, get plenty of sleep, she says. Or another tip, yawning widely. That's all for tonight. Sweet dreams, rookie. Ring's still healing us. Stand in front of a dungeon. A little ways away sits a guy catching his breath. Supposed to be a sword of flame in there, but I didn't find it. I found more monsters and traps. You're welcome to it. Let's go for it. Find that sword of flame. You enter a prison room, or perhaps something worse. Skeletons pinned to the walls and locked in cages. Hanging from the ceiling, you rush out so fast, you almost miss the pile of bones supporting some treasure. Let's keep going. Only way forward is through a narrow tunnel, and I don't like the sight of it. Maybe it's because of all that snakeskin lying around. Enter it, the snakeskin doesn't matter, right? Oh. Never mind. So when we burned the snakeskin before, it was good. Crouching through the tunnel, you try to ignore the suspicious-looking holes. It isn't until there's a snake head peeping out of one of them. What's this? It asks. Looks tasty. Tasty. I don't know why the what's in the this didn't have the S on it. Like repeated S, but okay. It's poised to strike. Prepare to attack. I have a feeling it would probably poison us. We want to be careful here. We'll just hit it with our bare hands. Strike, but the snake ducks and dodges your attack. The bite comes like a lightning strike. You smash the snake against a rock. The harm is already done. Poisoned. Fantastic. Reach the end of the tunnel and quickly get to your feet. Alright, before we go any further... do you want to antidote or mushroom it? Mushroom reduces our health a little bit, but we also have pretty high health right now. So I think it's worth just using this at this point. Eat the mushroom and breathe a sigh of relief. It's good to be no longer dying. Further in. Somewhere in a dark corner, a pair of red lights appear. You look at the eyes as they look at you and wonder if they'll just go back to sleep. But then again, it's a goblin chief we're talking about. Oh, goodness. Jump at the goblin chief for the first attack. We are gonna pitchfork it. You strike and the Goblin Chief blocks it slightly, prepared to defend. Defend with the round shield. Yay, it breaks, now we have more defense. Prepare to attack with the pitchfork again. Proves to be your victory. The pitchfork is only scratched. Nice. Fighting monsters is always an interesting experience, especially when it's over. So whenever we cast a spell with the Wizard Staff, it doesn't up our casting price. But of course it would use its durability, probably. Up until 5 minutes ago, Goblin Chief had been a proud possessor of some treasure and a monster part. Nice. So now I have 2 monster parts to heal with. We're definitely pretty well prepared this time through the game. The way is blocked by a metal gate. Unless you have a way to open it, you'll have to go through a passage where rocks and debris litter the floor. Even as you stare at the ceiling, you can see the cracks growing. We have a key. Only 1 key. So I'm going to save the key and just enter the passage. Sure enough, a few steps in, there's a crack followed by a low voice shouting, "Rock free!" We'll take a chance for the hit. The rock hits, and you block it partly. "Rock fall," it says, sounding surprised. Rock hits, and you block it partly. "Rock sorry," it says. "Rock bird, with only inches to go. Last rock has a go for it and dives down." We'll block it. "Rock hurt," it growls. Some dust and gravel falls down behind you as the treacherous quietness settles in again. This is what we want to use the key for, to go across the river. Visible gears grind and the bridge smacks on the wet stone floor. You cross the river, carefully listening to the cracking of the wood, and safely reach the other side. We do have an open weapon slot. A day of climbing up and down the stairs that seem to be made for trolls. You wonder who made them, when and why. When your thoughts return to other more pressing questions like, will I make it out of here alive? Further in. When you enter a gloomy room, a sudden fire erupts from the mouth of a monstrous statue. You draw your weapon, but apart from the red flames, nothing moves. Upon a closer inspection, you notice the petrified monster holds a heap of gold and a sword of flame. Yes! It just has an ignitable blade, so we can use it to light fire to things. It ups our defense. Or we can guard with it. So that's pretty cool. Take the sword of flame. To go back now. Just when you prepare to head back, you spot an arch with a hidden passage. It leads outside as well by a different route. More chance for treasure and for danger. You're on with the new route. This King Cobra jumps out at you out of nowhere for no apparent reason, other than, of course, it being a King Cobra. Fantastic reason. Alright, you jump at the King Cobra for the first attack. We are gonna... I don't know what I want to attack with. I probably should use a healing item. I'm gonna use a monster part to heal. Tastes like a part of a monster, but you feel better anyway. Prepare to defend. We will... block it. When Cobra strikes, but you block it mostly. Prepare to attack. We shall attack with the pitchfork. You strike and hit the King Cobra. You prepare to defend. We'll block it again. We block it completely. Marble shield is scratched. I think I'll just attack with the pitchfork. Those are pitchfork down to battered. Pair to defend. We'll defend with the marble shield. Attack with the pitchfork. We hit it. Yay. Cobra has had enough and tries to flee. There's time for one last attack. Let's go. Fell that time, looks like. Some dust and gravel falls down behind you. The treacherous quietness settles in again. Only way forward is through a narrow tunnel. I don't like the sight of it. Maybe it's because of all that snakeskin lying around. We're gonna sort of flame it. It's all lit on fire. If you want to go any further, you'll have to trudge this utter darkness. I don't know what kinds of horrors are hidden here. Some light would be nice. We're gonna use the Sword of Flame. The light of flames reflects beautifully off some treasure. Nice. Ah, you found me! You turn to the sun and see a knight emerge from the shadows of a prison cell. So this knight is trapped. They have a mana potion. We can't free them anyway. The only way forward is through a narrow tunnel, and I don't like the sight of it. Maybe it's because of all that snakeskin lying around. Let's light it up. Getting a lot of freaking experience. When you come back outside, it's already late in the afternoon. You climb a boulder and catch the last bit of sun before it settles behind the trees. We can have 2 elixir of growth potions, right? At the same time. The Ring of Life glows and heals a scratch. Nice. Reach the top of a lonely hill and find a temple. At the bottom of the stairs sits a monk looking worried. We're doing a small ritual from a scroll I found, but before we knew it, we summoned a monster. If you could take care of it, I'd be happy to give you the sacred warhammer. It's probably better than the pitchfork. Accept all the offers. Enter the temple and roam around its many halls. As you approach a great altar, there's a loud shriek, and an aged fire demon appears. Be careful with demons. The weapon that kills a demon will be destroyed. It's nice that it warns you of that. That's actually quite nice. Alright, so we jump with the Age Fire Demon for the first attack. It's 10 health, 1 defense, 6 to 9 attack, and 1 speed. The speed won't be an issue then. We will for sure hit because we have more speed. Let's use the pitchfork. It blocked it slightly. We did 4 to it. Prepare to defend. Our dodge chance is only 25%. I'll block with the Sword of Flame. You prepare to attack. Let's, we're about to get a thing, so let's just break the pitchfork. We're going to use the marble shield this time. The most you can deal to us is 3 damage, and we blocked it completely. Pitchfork. It breaks. Fire Demon falls to the ground. Nice. Stalk out until the monk the temple is safe again. It's a miracle, he says, and just in time for this new ritual I've been preparing. Here, take the warhammer, and may your journey be blessed. Alright. Holy crap, it really kills our speed, but it does a lot of damage. You take the warhammer, follow the path. The Ring of Life glows and heals a bruise. You are hailed by a bright, smiling merchant again. Hello, my friend. We're lucky I'm here. I got robbed by monsters, you know, but I saved a few things for you to buy. That's nice of him. Very thoughtful indeed. Alright, let's see what he has. He has a sword and a goblin club. I think we're in actually pretty good shape with our weapons. Sharpening stone? No. Heal potion, crap yes, and key, crap yes. Want both of those. I think the other things we have are better. So let's just leave. Is that all? Well, I hope you find some more treasure soon, he says. Sure he does. The ring of life glows and heals a blister. The air vibrates and suddenly the white sorcerer stands before you. Although he now looks more like a grey sorcerer to me. I must say I'm impressed, he says. Still, I'm twice as disappointed. Did I not tell you this path is evil? If you were to arrive in the castle of doom, you would unleash a terror too great to imagine. The last resort, I myself have placed a troll in the path. Do not engage it. Go back. The troll? You must know what that is. They are dumb and slow, but they're among the greatest of monsters. With all your powers combined, you won't be able to cause a bruise. Place it on the path, about 6 days' travel from here. At the end of the path lies the Castle of Doom. Isn't that obvious? How can you follow a path without knowing where it leads in the first place? The Witch Queen means to awake the terror and unleash it onto the world. Leave the quest for the dragon to professionals before you make things worse. Alright. We're gonna just follow the path. Ring of Life healing us along the way. You enter a chasm and follow it into a mountain. We're actually almost to where the witch is going to ask us for the elixir of growth sort of thing. Or where the elixir of growth will reveal what she wanted us to reveal. You enter a chasm and follow it into a mountain. Skulls, bones, and rusted blades litter the narrow path. You halt at the black iron doors of the dungeon. Watching them slide open, you notice the engravings of a Jellify spell. That's Jellify spell is good, so we'll get that. Out of foolishness, you throw a stone into a pit to find out how deep it really is. Turns out to be a very noisy experiment, attracting a very annoyed King Cobra. Oh gosh. Jump at the King Cobra for the first attack. The Warhammer has a very low chance of hitting. Because it has a lot of... It reduces our speed to -1, and the King Cobra has a lot of speed. So I'm gonna go with the Sword of Flame. Strike and hit King Cobra. You prepare to defend. We'll defend with the shield. Block it completely. We'll go with the Sword of Flame again. Striking at the King Cobra, and so the King Cobra is defeated. Nice. There's a thing with fighting for your life. It's an experience you'll never forget. We get 2 experience, get an elixir of growth, and the King Cobra leaves his heirs a fair amount of valuables. Pity they aren't around. We inherited 17 treasure. We have 2 elixirs of growth now, which means we are going to use one. We're also getting low on life, so it's good to use one now. I don't feel like I really need to up my health right now. Maybe on the next elixir. Right now I want more speed, because then our Warhammer is at 0 instead of -1, which gives us a higher chance of hitting with it. Further in. The way is blocked by spiderwebs. There's a chorus of high-pitched voices as you stand before it. Come through, don't worry, we don't bite, just a little toll, that's all. We're just gonna sort of flame that crap. I only need a little encouragement to turn to a short but blazing fire, and that's left a nasty smell. We're actually battering our Sword of Flame real quick. Come across a creepy-looking hole in the wall. After much internal debate, you put your hand in, reward with some treasure, and an oak shield. I'm gonna just leave the oak shield. The dungeon ends at a staircase leading down into a vault. A trickle over plenty of time fills it with water. After a couple of very chilly dives, you end up with a collection of gold coins and a Jellify spell. Finally, a use for a wizard staff. Turns the outside of an enemy into jelly, which means it gives them -2 defense for a turn. You try the creepy hole in the wall another time and grab a handful of maggots. You're back at the spiderwebs, well actually the remaining threads that sadly sway in the breeze. Back out. You pass the rotting king cobra when a morning king cobra makes a sound filled with hate and the urge for revenge. Oh gosh, it's the cobra's mate. Has no defense, so our Agilify spell wouldn't do anything. Which is why we can't even use it, because they already have 0 defense. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put on a... She's just gonna... I'll use an attack mushroom. We will... defend with our shield. And attack with our bare hands. Defend with our shield. Attack with our bare hands. Take the hit. Attack with our bare hands. Block. Mostly attack with our bare hands. We got it. So we didn't use any of our... Our marble shield's about to die now. So is our Sword of Flame, but we didn't have to use any of our Warhammer or Wizard Staff. Very nice. The scratches and the terror are all part of a wonderful experience. Yep. Up until 5 minutes ago, the King Cobra had been a proud possessor of some treasure, but we stole it. Ah, fresh air, don't you just love being back outside? Everything seems brighter and more alive. Being stuck in the dark for so long, although maybe not so much for this skull-infested passage. And the Ring of Life is healing us. Gazing at the night sky, you see a star falling down. Chase its bright tail through the countryside inside a smoking crater. Find some treasure. We have a ton of treasure, it's very nice. Ring of Life glows and heals a scratch. You stand at the edge of a swamp. Through the fog, you can see the contours of some ruins. Then you notice a message from a dead tree. There's a fire spell, and you better leave it that way. Yes! I want the fire spell so bad. Okay. Hi, Rai. Nice to see you. I'm just about to take a break for a second. Because I've been talking a lot. Gonna get some water. Actually, I have plenty of water. I'm gonna go to a different thing that humans need to do for a second. And I'll come back and catch you up on what the heck is happening. So, be back in just a minute. Alright, I have returned, so here's what the dealio is. So this is a mobile text-based RPG. And so here we have our story, which is the story we're going through. Our character. We have a ring of life that's healing us whenever we are on the path. It heals us every time we are on the path and not in a dungeon, which is nice. Our experience, whenever we get full experience, we get an elixir of growth that heals us fully, cures poison, and allows us to essentially level up by putting something in one of our stats. Our stats are life, self-explanatory. Defense subtracts that amount of damage when we get hit. Or if we block, it also adds to our defense with our shield too. So for example, our shield has +4 defense, so our total defense when we block with that shield is 6. Like that, because we have 2 defense normally. Our attack is only 1. Speed, it determines dodge chance, so the difference in my speed and the enemy's speed determines what the chance of dodging an attack is if we don't block. The enemies cannot block, so their defense is just their defense. Treasure used to do various things, mainly buy things, but also we can use it to like cast spells or whatnot. For some reason spells use treasure to be cast. I don't know why. Progress is progress. All our weapons, items like healing stuff, various other things that do different things. Mushrooms have different effects when we eat them. Magic spells, currently only have 1, but that's what I was talking about. It uses treasure. And every time that we cast a spell, it increases the spell casting cost. Currently only costs 1 because I haven't cast a spell yet. That's the gist of it. It'll probably pick it up pretty quickly. Alright. So currently, in the story, if I understand it correctly, a witch queen was overthrown by a dragon in her own castle. Now she's a prisoner in her own castle by the dragon. And both her and the dragon are terrifying and terrible creatures. And so in a dream, the Witch Queen came to us and told us to help free her from her imprisonment. And so that's what we're doing right now. So she wants us currently to reveal the path to an object by having an elixir of growth just on us. And we have an elixir of growth right now, which we got from filling up our experience all the way. And so that's going to happen at 30 progress, which we're almost to it. So it's just about to happen. Is it buffering for you guys? It says the stream is healthy. And like nothing's going on with it. I hope it's not buffering for you. That'd be sucky. Alright, anyway. So we stand at the edge of a swamp. Through the fog you can see the contours of some ruins. You notice the mess is scratched on a dead tree. Here lies the fire spell. You'd better leave it that way. We're gonna enter the ruins because we want the fire spell. After a day of endless rain, you seek shelter in a tomb. Unfortunately, you have to share the place with skeletal remains, which keep moving whenever you look away. Explore further. Deep inside a tomb, you find a richly decorated coffin. It's probably a bad idea to open a random coffin found in random tombs, but I'm dying to know what's inside. We're opening it. Make note of this. Richly decorated coffins are the preferred dwellings of a hibernating goblin chief. Alright. What's our shield at? It's battered. Crap. We have 9 HP. I mean, we can block with the Sword of Flame. We are about to get a fire spell. Do we have a key? We do. Thank goodness. Those are our undos, which we're not going to use. We're gonna take the hit. Holy crap. We took 5. Does the healing potion fully heal us? No, it doesn't. Okay, I'm just gonna use a monster part. Tastes like, well, part of a monster, but you feel better anyway. We'll defend with our Sword of Flame. Let's attack with our Warhammer. Ha! We hit it, killed it in one hit. All kinds of things are finding their ways out of the Golem Chief, including some treasure. We got experience. We got treasure. We are up to 6 experience. Experience. Yes, that's a word. I'm gonna reload this page. Behind a torn and faded tapestry, you discover a hidden door, leading to a room shrouded in utter darkness. Some light would be nice. We're gonna sort of flame it, which is gonna break on our next use. After having searched every inch of the floor, your fingers suddenly close around a curious object. It can only be. You haste back to the light. Indeed, it's a fire spell. Thank gosh. So we have the fire spell now. A sign nailed to a dead tree reads, "There's definitely no treasure or anything like that buried here. You spend the rest of the day digging, must conclude the sign is right." You stand at the edge of an open space covered in grass that reaches to your waist. You'd love to investigate the place further, but a cloud of mosquitoes hangs in the way. Darn them mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are just problems. Still hasn't finished loading in this page fully. You stand at the edge of an open space. I just read all that. We're gonna sort of flame it. It broke. Okay. Now you're armed with fire, the mosquitoes politely move aside, and you're able to explore the area freely. I'm not gonna get poisoned again by a mosquito, even though I do have an antidote. Among the grass pollen and the weeds, you find some treasure and a mushroom. Your sword of flame breaks apart. Just playing this again too, you've learned some things from playing it before. So, my gosh, my picture didn't come back. Oh no. Please bring my picture back. Is the stream still running? Because I currently can't see my picture. I'm gonna have to like restart my computer because it's being ridiculously slow after the stream. Looks like it's doing alright though. It's not letting me see the image of the stream. Alright, is this a mushroom we have identified? No. Do we have to identify the mushroom even if we get a mushroom that we like already identified? I thought it just automatically identified if we already knew about it. I don't know. Maybe these are just both ones we haven't identified. Explore further. Between the foundations of a once glorious structure now thrive shrubs and weeds. This place begs to be explored, but a bunch of thorn bushes give you a funny feeling. They remind you of a predator that's pretending it isn't there. Burn them with the fire. Speak the words in a deep voice and bright flames erupt from your hand. No trouble setting the dry wood on fire, but the burning is accompanied by shrieks and screeches that make you shiver. After the fire is settled, you explore the scorched ground. Among the remains of a sack torn to pieces, you find some treasure. We have so much treasure. You wander around some more, but with the main treasure found, it seems the place is back to what it really is. Piles of rubble in a swampy field. Time to return to the path. Climb back onto solid ground, empty your boots, and continue down the path, back on the road again. The ring of life glows and heals a bruise. You're taking a shower under a waterfall when you make a curious discovery. Behind the curtain of water hides a cave, and that's when you remember the dream of the Witch Queen test she gave you, carrying an elixir of growth to reveal the shard, which we have. We got the crystal shard. Did we? I don't see it in our items. There it is. One shard of the magic crystal the Witch Queen is eager to get back. My browser sort of crashed for a second. So I currently can't really see what's going on. I'm just going to keep going and wait for it to load stuff. So you step into the cave, and find the inside bathed in torchlight. Stone altar rests a shard of the bright blue crystal. Instantly take it, and the light spurts out, and a commanding voice booms through the cave. You have passed the test. Take hold of the shard and bring it to me. The earth opens up, and you plunge into a bottomless pit. From high above, you hear the Witch Queen speak. They locked me in darkness. They broke the crystal, but all of them were deceived. Keep following the path, adventurer. Then you hit water, you swim up and discover you're back in the pool. Ring of Life glows and heals a blister. After hours of walking through a peaceful forest, you take a break behind a tree. Unfortunately, it turns out to be the hiding place of a king cobra. You're really pissed off this one. Oops. Let's fight. King Cobra is eager to attack, so you make ready to defend. We will defend. Prepare to attack. Let's attack with our... Let's use... Oh, I accidentally clicked escape. You start running, but your enemy rushes forward to deliver a final blow. King Cobra strikes, and you block it partly. You escape and leave the monster and its fury behind. Yeah, I accidentally hit that. Some say there is a little honor in fleeing. I say be happy to be alive. Experience +1. We're at 10 of 19. It's alright that your mom was talking to you. My browser currently isn't allowing me to see the preview of the stream. So that's fantastic. So I can't even see if it's working right now. Have I not warned you enough? It's the cold voice of the white sorcerer, who appears to become even darker. Whose appearance has become even darker. You leave me no choice, Trouble Seeker. The path ends here for you. Go back or go down. With that, he breaks the chains of a troll, which immediately jumps into action. Oh, crap. Troll's eager to attack, so you make ready to defend. Oh, there's a lot of health. We're defending with the shield. What? The troll strikes for 10, and you block it partly, and then you die. I didn't have enough time to heal. I was gonna block it and then heal with the elixir. It dealt my exact health. The chances of it hitting a 10 on that are 33%, because it has 7 to 10. So it could, wait, 7, 8, 9, or 10. It's 25% that it would have hit the 10. I guess the lesson is, don't be at 4 health. Well, that's it's gonna end our adventure for a second time. This time died to combat. Okay, 2 things. 1, don't get poisoned, unless you have an antidote that you plan to use right after. 2, don't be at such low health that a troll can one-shot you, even when you block for 6. We had so many things, too. Like all these wonderful items. So wonderful. I'm actually gonna screenshot. Because I have so many things. Oops. But we were doing pretty well. Until I got one shot by a troll. Alright. So there's troll strikes for 10, you block it partly, takes 4 and dies, and then you die. What? No! Oh, hello, story. I didn't read you. Yeah, hi, Death. Very funny. You really need to do this? Well, actually, I just set up a small resurrection business. There's a coincidence. Quite so. For a small fee, I'll restore life, cure poison, and pretend I've never been here. So that's for 99 cents, which I'm not going to spend. So, that's all there is to it. Thank y'all for joining me on this stream. For some reason, it still has not loaded in the chat, so I can't see what you're saying right now. That's gonna be the end, though. Cheer up, this isn't so bad. Dying is part of the game, you know. It teaches you things. Plus, it gives me something to do. So draw a lesson and try again. I bet your next adventure will turn out to be quite different. So there's another game over, which is quite sad. You're explaining a plan in the chat. I'm confused. None of my stuff is working. I'm gonna just stop mirroring and go look at the chat on my phone. Oh, it came back. Okay. Okay. I'm finally able to see what you're saying. But my computer is not responding. So whenever it allows me to, I'm going to end the stream. Also, you're seeing, like, my mirroring software. Yeah, currently my computer is not responding. Alright. Thank you all for joining me. I'm just gonna negate what I was gonna do. This is gonna be the end of our adventure. When I clicked restart, it just goes back to the menu. So yeah, I can't currently touch anything on my computer really, so that's fun. Whenever I click any one thing, it takes a good half a minute to respond with it. So whenever I can, I'm gonna end the stream. But for now, thank you all for joining me, and I'll just let you listen to the music while I wait to be able to actually press anything. And then I'll end the stream. I love you all. Thank you for joining me. And see you all next time when we try again. I don't know when I'm going to stream this again. I'm kind of a little dispirited, but you know, you got to keep on trying with this game. If you give up, then it's going to get the best of you and you lose, and that's sad. So thank you all, and I will see you all next time.